What up, what up, what up? It's JenLoAssassin checking in. What's going on, y'all? It's been a minute, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to share, I wanted my first video to be very exciting. It happened accidentally on purpose. Boom, I'm gonna tell y'all about that way later. Just wait. Got some great things coming up, man. I'm telling you, God has really been shifting things in my life, and I'm just thankful for it. I've been reading Millionaire Mindset. I had the pleasure to spend 3 days with Jerry Robert, the author of Millionaire Mindset. He's a multi-millionaire. Multi. As he would say, multi. And I'm telling you, it's an honor when someone of that magnitude, who's been around for decades upon decades, is so humble enough to have a conversation with you. Man, whether it's one-on-one or not, the fact that the whole event was free, first of all, free. Someone is willing to share their knowledge of how they became a millionaire with you for free. What an opportunity. And I sucked in every piece of information that I could possibly get, because who knows when the next time that opportunity may come up. I was just honored to be in the room. And I've been reading that book, y'all, and that's how this past weekend happened. You know, a lot of times we feel like we see the stuff on TV and we feel like we got to have $1 million to live a millionaire lifestyle. Let me tell you something. Millionaires, they are not spending all that kind of, a lot of the ones you see on the TV, cool, but behind the scenes, they ain't really spending money like that. They really not. Even Beyonce and her mama, them still shop at Target, but you feel like you too good to shop at Target. They shop at Walmart too. How many times do they catch Tina Knowles in the, Walmart and the Target? Catch pictures of her in Walmart and Target. Come on now. And it ain't no doubt they got the money, but it's what they do with it. It's a lifestyle. It's how they keep their money in their pocket. Everything that look expensive ain't really expensive. What I did this weekend, I probably spent less than $200, to be honest. Honestly, with the bulk of it being $100 being the room. To be honest, what I did this weekend. So, you know, this book is really, as I'm writing down my goals and everything and going through it, I'm like, man, it's just putting things in perspective. If you don't know, I am the author of an upcoming book, which is going to I'm going to tell my story. But my story is to help others like myself who have dreams and aspirations, but you are in the fight of your life. If you know me for any amount of time, at least the past 6 years since my accident, you know it's been a fight. You've seen what's been posted on social media, but you have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. And I'm now to that point where I can talk about it. I am to that point where now I can sit down with a sound mind, sound heart, and not get so emotional about it and get it out to you. So I'm excited about that. I'm so excited about that. I'm excited about my transformation and losing that weight, losing this stress, man. God, I'm telling you. So let me get into this past weekend. So like I said, I got my headshots done in Orlando, and it was early. We were done. The photographer was awesome. The way he clicked through them shots to get them headshots in, and we was just vibing off each other, and it just went by really fast. And, you know, I done been around Orlando. The company that I'm signed with always sending me stuff for Clearwater. Tampa and Clearwater. I said, okay, well, I'm this close. Let's go see, well, what's going on. So I just started driving. And I ended up in Tampa. I always wanted to go to Tampa anyway, see what's in Tampa, Florida. What's on that side of Florida. So it was about another 2-hour drive. Because of traffic. I'm telling you folks in Florida, the speed limit might be 70, but these folks is running 90 and the po-po running right with them. They ain't even stopping. I think you got to be going about 100 for them to actually stop you or something. Cause I'm telling you, I'd be like, and they don't want to use their brakes. Oh my God. If you don't, I said, I done got one chick sitting still, y'all, at a light. When I first got here, probably the second or third month being here, late night, getting off at a complete halt, complete stop behind 4 other cars. The lady did not use her brakes whatsoever. Older lady didn't use not damn piece of brakes. They got a check. All right, keep playing. Don't use your brakes. I will break your bank. Play games you want to. You better use your brakes. Whatever you're doing. And that is one thing you will see down here is everybody in their cell phones. Head down. Y'all, I'm telling you from experience. I put my cell phone on the mount in my car. And that's where it stay. I've had my experience. I did get a new car out of that experience. But that's the same car I had the accident in too. See. Yeah. It all comes back around full circle. But anyway, going back to Clearwater, let me tell you about the west coast side of Florida. Woo! What I'm telling you is ain't enough pictures in this world to explain what it's like. St. Petersburg and Treasure Island, that whole, it's like, man, you really just got to go experience it. But Clearwater specifically is absolutely amazing. It is Miami times 10, and I'm not exaggerating. It's like a place that nobody thinks about, but somebody thinking about it, because when I tell you, it took like 15 minutes to get across the bridge to get to the other side where the beach is at and everything. But while everybody focusing on one place in Florida, mainly Miami, you need to look at the other side. It is beautiful. Beautiful. And I took another bridge over to Key Island. That's like you at the points in at that point. But it was absolutely beautiful, man. I'm telling you, and I'm definitely going back. But before I got to Clearwater, because what I did was I got to St. Petersburg. I went from Tampa, went on over across the bridge to St. Petersburg. That's where I ended up staying. And I stayed at the Flamingo Hotel. If you look that up, you'll see what type of hotel that is. The lady when I got it, she said, you do know this is a gay hotel, right? I said, what they got to do with me? I said, I'm just looking for the cheapest place to stay. I said, when I tried to reserve the room and they asked me for some information because of the type of hotel it was, I was like, and that's what I tried to call back. And I was like, oh, okay. But I was like, what they got to do with me? I just need somewhere to stay. She was like, well, you know, some people, they don't see it. They look right past it. And then they get here and they like, oh no. But nobody bothered me. Everybody was real super cool except for the fact that they checked me into a room that already had somebody in it. So when I put my little key in there and the light turned green and I turned the doorknob and looked in there, baby, somebody, I don't know if it was a man or woman, but honey, they was turning over. Okay, and I slammed the door and I said, nah. I said, maybe I ain't in the right room. I said, no, I'm a keyword. And they turned over again. I said, what the? I went down there. I said, excuse me. I said, somebody done broke in the room, honey. I said, because one, the door was pried open. Like you could see, like somebody had pried it. And I said, somebody is in there. And they look like they've been in there for a while. It's trash everywhere and everything. But it turns out they have moved the person from somewhere else and put them in there and then put it in the system. Because apparently people just really live out there. You know, it is what it is. But overall, my stay at the Flamingo Hotel was awesome. And I would definitely stay there again. It didn't bother me none. Everybody was mad cool. You know, I would say the LGBT community, or however many letters is in that thing, is really cool people. Honestly, I've met some flamboyant ones, of which have... But for the most part, Everyone cool. It don't bother me none. What it got to do with me? I'm confident in my skin. You ain't confident in yours. You got a problem. That's a problem you got to get right up in here. But it was fun, and I decided what I was gonna do. I called around. I said I'd never been jet skiing. I went jet skiing, and it was so much fun. It didn't cost what I thought it was going to cost, and I was seriously surprised. And I was like, that's it? You mean, wow. On TV, you see stuff like that, and it just looks like it just costs $200, some whatever. But it won't. It was $60. That was it. I had the most amazing time. Tell you what, go ahead and check it out. Was that not amazing? Hopefully you got the message. That's the message that I was saying, was what I was feeling in my heart. I was overwhelmed. I was in tears. I was overjoyed. The salt was in my eyes and everything. But that's what I felt. Sometimes we're living from a past life that we are decades beyond. When he talked about going to the store on his own, after his accountant told him he had made $250,000, he went to the store. He likes tomatoes. He went to the store and picked up them tomatoes. And he put them back down because he heard his mom say they were too expensive. And he said as he was going to the checkout line, he said, what am I doing? Your accountant just told you made $250,000 in 1 month. What are you doing? He said he bought every single tomato that there was, got in his car, and for whatever reason, on the expressway, he threw them out the sunroof. Ain't that a life? Okay. But what I'm saying is, sometimes we're living, and I catch myself doing that too. I'll have the money for something. I'll be like, nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. So now, as I'm reading the book, I'm in the point where, well, you would probably do that, right? Because it appeals to you in that way. But this is beneficial to you, so why won't you do that? You'll go out to eat. But this is beneficial to you, and you won't do it, and it costs just as much. Why do we do that? Why do we do that? But we do. All the time. If it's some good food or some shoes or something going on, we want to go, we would do that, but we will not invest in ourselves and invest in our businesses. It's crazy, but it is what it is. After I left the jet skiing, I decided to just go up the coast, and I ended up in let's see, there's a place called Largo. Before you get to Clearwater, there's a Largo. So I ended up eating there in Largo, which was really, 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 really good. Really good. Then I ended up going up to Tarpon Springs. A guy suggested it, go to what he called it Sponge Springs or something, but it's Tarpon Springs. So this is home of the sponge. So the sponges that you see in the store are not real. Some of them are, most of them aren't. Sponges really are sponges, the real ones, that come out of the sea and are not man-made. The man-made ones are the ones to mimic it. But the man-made ones cost more than actual sponges that come out of the ocean that people go down and dive in. So this is the place I went to, the original place of where the capital of sponge diving or whatever like that. So I did buy some. I'm going to show you first the store. So take a look at that. All right, cool beans. So these sponges, they have different sponges from different parts of the Pacific and all that. So these specifically are Caribbean sponges. They were two for $2 or something, $3, something like that, $1.50. What, I don't remember. But these are Caribbean sponges. Then they have like Virgin Island sponges. It's just the place where they come from, and apparently it's something with them, because depending on where they come from, they cost more, and it could be the same size. I guess the cost of getting to wherever they are, but this comes out of the ocean, and this is what a real sponge that comes out of the ocean looks like versus the one that's in the store that costs more than that. This would probably cost $3 in the store for no reason, and it's not even real. The ones that they handmade to be this size or smaller would be $3, $4. I've seen them in like those Whole Food stores and stuff like that, and they're not even real. They're man-made. The next thing that I found interesting was loofahs. Loofahs are fruit that when it's ripe, it's edible, but once it's past ripe, it's not edible, and it's dried out, and it is then used. It's called used as a loofah for different things, cleaning and stuff like that. So a loofah, you see the seeds? That's a real loofah, because it's fruit. They had loofahs long, super long. And I said, well, what is the things in the store? And why do they cost so much? Man-made costs more than God-made. Ain't that something? But if it ain't got no seeds, kind of like, just like your fruits and all that stuff, if it ain't got no seeds, I don't know about that. And then I got this, which is so cute. I'll make sure I don't drop it. Look at the shell. Leah! It's so cute. So I said I had to get that. And then there was a jewelry store. This is only, wait, how many pieces of jewelry is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where the 6? I missed a piece of jewelry somewhere. Oh, the little ankle bracelet. Yeah. So the guy was selling jewelry for $187 a piece, or 3 for $5, y'all. 3 for $5. So I bought these three. Bought these three, as you can see, hematite. And I'm into stones and stuff. Oh, I bought this necklace. There we go. So I bought this necklace, this bracelet. This one's really cute. The charms. Really cute. I bought an ankle bracelet, but most of all, 3 for $5 now. 3 for $5. This was originally a Gap piece for $29.50, and I got it for less than $5 by buying 3 pieces. Still got the tag on the Gap. He had a lot of stuff in there that was $50. 3 for $5. Ain't that something? But we're outside, because that's what I'm going parasailing. Oh yeah, the only reason why I didn't do it is because I was trying to make it up the coast to see other places, but I got some things in my mind to do, because it just don't cost as much as you think. That's it, y'all. I'm using my little sponges. This lady says she used it for like her face, so I'm gonna definitely be using them. That's dope though. Looking at it, you would never tell that this came out the ocean. It just looked like, man. But they had them. They was all on the boats and stuff like that, drying out. And I think that's just so dope how they even sound. That don't sound like nothing that came out the ocean. I mean, because you think of the ocean is just, everything looks so soft and majestic. That's interesting. So So if you want real sponges that don't cost a lot, go to, I guess, come to Florida. Or get them shipped. You can find them online. Just look up any store in Tarpon Springs, Florida. All the stores got sponges. And they all cost less. And loofahs. They all cost less than what you can get in the store. I just bought this one because, I mean, I'm here in Florida. It's only a 2-hour drive for me to go over there, really. It's probably less than a 2-hour drive from Jacksonville. I can go anytime I want. That's it, guys. Just want to share my weekend with you. Had an amazing time, and I hope that it reaches somebody that you can enjoy life and not have to be rich and famous and all that stuff. It's a lot of things that you could do to have fun and have an amazing time and not break the bank, not have where you ain't got your rent, light bill money, all that stuff. But all right, now bye. I am jet skiing, y'all. I'm having so much fun. Yeah, I could have kept my wig on if I had known this. Okay, I could have. But anyway, too much fun. Enjoying life, living while I'm alive. I have goals, dreams, and aspirations. I want to be a superstar and all that stuff. But you know what? I ain't there yet, and I'm not gonna miss out on life while I'm trying to get there. So you never know what tomorrow holds, so I'm gonna just enjoy today. That's cute. Girl, I about to ask you where the bathroom was, child. Where the bathroom is? What is it? You don't know? You don't know?